your main event of the evening.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, with your main event of the evening here for the celebration of the Bruiser. As the Cartel's making their way out, I am Deacon Storm, sitting right next to Brent Tearing.
Welcome to Bruiser Strong. And these are some proteges, you know, at the MCW Pro Wrestling Training Center. This man, the leader of the Cartel, one of the Bruiser's finest students.
Yes. Right now he's coming out. He's got that red blazer on. It's beautiful. That awesome fedora that is the former MCW heavyweight champion himself, the leader of the Cartel, Dante Caballero. And what we have going on right here tonight, Brent, is a championship match that seems like it's been a year and a half in the making, as Dante is going to take on the current MCW heavyweight champion, Kekoa. And MCW officers had to purchase a new belt after his title was stolen at our last event. But we have a new title. It's going to be around the waist of Kekoa, and he's going to defend that tonight.
It's going to be around the waist of Kekoa, but should it really? I mean, he's been ducking and dodging the Cartel now for months and months. I mean, what are we going on since March, February? That Kekoa, a brave champion, hasn't shown up to fight, to defend that title against Dante Caballero and the Cartel. What gives?
Well, I mean, you're making it sound like March was that far away, because it really wasn't. But we are here now, and there's Dante. And
what's his excuse? I want to hear the excuse on why he hasn't defended the MCW Heavyweight Championship.
It's probably because he didn't have it. I mean, we just did have to buy him, purchase, and make a brand new championship. And I mean, the design's going to be the same, but you know, our heavyweight champion Kekoa, he's got his title back, and he is going to be here, and he's going to be able to defend that championship against a former champion, former multiple champion. Like, he has basically held the Triple Crown.
He's held everything. We get it. Look, and he holds the beautiful Porsche, and that's probably his most valuable asset. But listen.
And most dangerous.
I was throwing you some softball, low-hanging fruit there. We've actually been in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah.
See, what I was doing was trying to make Kekoa look cowardly, and you could have used just basic logic to shut me down, but
I mean, it sounded like basic logic.
You just let me keep running with it.
I did. I just want you to put your foot in your mouth. As right now, our MCW heavyweight champion, the Hawaiian warrior Kekoa, makes his way to the stage.
Kekoa is a proud Hawaiian gladiator who's recently become somewhat of a journeyman.
That's right.
Coming here from the Northeast Mid-Atlantic and making his way to Florida, and now back here to defend the MCW Heavyweight Championship for the first time in a long time.
Well, I'll tell you what, no matter what, you can't deny this right there. That is a beautiful sight to see, because it's been a minute since we've seen our heavyweight champion Kekoa raising his arms up in the sky as he prepares for battle.
A hot minute.
Yes.
And here at Bruiser Strong, we're going to see in our main event, will Dante reclaim the gold, or will Kekoa stay proud?
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the MCW Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, accompanied to the ring by the Cartel, from the Isle of Paradise, weighing in at 97 kilograms, Dante Caballero. And his opponent, from Manoa, Hawaii, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the reigning, defending MCW Heavyweight Champion, the Hawaiian Warrior, Kekoa. Your referee, Mike Keener.
All right, here we go. We are starting to get ready here, and I mean, I'm really excited. I think we've all waited to see this for a long time.
We have waited to see it, and any match officiated by the great Mike Keener is going to be firm, going to be fair. Mike Keener is one of the finest officials in modern sports and entertainment, professional wrestling, as it were. Although he does have that look of 13 or 30. Like, he's a 40-year-old baby.
I think I've heard.
But he is a fine ref.
Yes, that's one thing we can say.
Best.
Yeah, we would definitely say he's a fine ref.
Listen, if he ain't the best, I don't know any better.
If I wanted to be a referee, that's who I would want to learn from, right there. Him and or Becky. Sorry, Jason Tano.
Dante, are you ready?
Dante Caballero,
Give me a bell.
Kekoa, MCW Heavyweight Championship on the line tonight.
And there they go. They are circling up, matching those stairs up, and just going to feel each other out with the lockup.
Well, this is an interesting brew of emotions coming into this match because as we are here at Bruiser Strong, we are showing our love, paying dedication to the franchise player, the foundation of MCW Pro Wrestling.
That's right.
As Dante jaw-jacking, saying it's coming back with him, and RJ Bruiser Meyer, but Dante Caballero, one of his finer students, but certainly has made no bones about stepping out of the shadow and really had some wars with the Bruiser, trying to trump him, trying to dethrone him. Kekoa, I know another man that RJ the Bruiser has taken under his wing at times, showing him the ropes a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
And so is this more about paying homage to the Bruiser? Is this more about the gold? It depends on where these guys stand morally and how they feel. Also, bring up another good point here on my 80-second rant here without taking a breath.
Yeah. I'm just letting you go, man. Just letting you go.
What about ring rust? Let's talk about ring rust.
Yeah, I mean, there's been an undisclosed amount of time since these guys have been in the ring against each other. But I do know both of these men have been staying very active throughout this particular set of circumstances. And I mean, I will say this. When it comes down to whether or not morality or this is about the championship, as you can see right there, these men are warriors no matter what, and they are going to fight, and they would be doing a disservice to the Bruiser if they did not give it their all here tonight.
That's a damn good point, Deacon. I think, you're right. I did put my goofy foot in my mouth because Bruiser would never want it to be about him. He'd want it to be about the title. He'd want it to be about competition.
And I tell you what, with Dante being one of his finest students, one of his most acclaimed students here in MCW, also one of the students to move on to Future of Honor and Ring of Honor.
Whoa! Oh! I think Dante was trying to maybe bargain and barter with Kekoa. Kekoa having none of it, double-legged.
I mean, he is still the heavyweight champion. He still had to use that fire to get there in the first place. And we're seeing that right now against Dante. Oh!
Well, it's about time he showed some fight. About time he showed to be a fighting champion.
That's
I
right.
mean, he's taken the past, 9 months off?
Yeah, I mean...
I saw him on Raw Underground. He can make it there. He can't make it to a title defense.
Well, I mean, it looks like he was doing good. He hit those back elbows and had him pinned in that corner. But Dante was able to fight himself out. Now he's sent off. Oh, there we go. I thought he was going to go for the step over. Wow. Springboard splash over.
And we could see Kekoa trying to perhaps capitalize on maybe he's done some scouting of his own, knows of a back injury or maybe a injured back of some sorts. Hence,
he went for that super kick. He went for that super kick in the Cartel, who I knew would be. Oh, here we go.
House show dive.
Oh, there it is.
House show dive onto the Cartel, and he got all of that. Speaking of ring rust,
yeah,
I literally just said something about a back injury and then reiterated it as an injured back. So,
so a little bit of rust here too.
The rust just isn't in the ring, folks. It's all around. As you see, the Cartel once again doing what they do best.
Goodness! And Dante feeding that boot to Kekoa as he was stuck on the outside of the ring, thanks to the Cartel. And this is something I was a little bit concerned with. Oh my God! And considering that there's no crowd there, that fencing, that gate is completely on limits tonight.
What is this? Look at Diaz. He's like he's skeezy looking.
He's always been the Chihuahua of the Cartel.
The Chihuahua, isn't he? But he's like one of those Chihuahuas that was abandoned at the local mechanics, and he's ratty and he's got
he's been strung up to a tire that he can't get away from. Kind of like that.
Yeah,
a little bit like that. Oh. And now Kekoa, he is definitely feeling the pain as Diaz was talking some mess to him and Kekoa pushed him off.
Diaz is the type of guy to come over for dinner and go through your medicine
Oh my goodness. Probably some dog treats that he's looking for. Kekoa back in the ring.
Now let's see if Dante can count.
Oh, couldn't even get a 1 count off of that one.
Looking to capitalize again.
I mean,
that's the work done by the Cartel.
Well, that's definitely a good reason to capitalize. But I mean, it has to be a little worrisome that big vertical suplex from Dante on to Kekoa. It looks like he's going to go for that cover. One, and just a 1 count.
Another 1 count that Kekoa is making a statement with that. You better believe, while it would be smarter and more strategically sound to take a 2 count, let your body recuperate.
Yeah.
Instead, Kekoa kicking out on those ones, letting Dante know, I am far from spent, and there's a lot still in the tank.
Yeah, and he's starting to fight back now. He's starting to show that to him.
Dante Caballero, the former MCW heavyweight champ, former Rage TV champ.
Oh!
Was he a tag team champion?
Yes, he was. He was a tag team champion with Joe Keys as a part of the original iteration of the Cartel. But that was a strong whip from Dante onto Kekoa into that corner, strong enough to bounce Kekoa out of those turnbuckles. And as you can see, holding his back. And I think that might be that back injury you were talking about.
The back injury.
Yeah. The injured back injury. I like that.
As I so eloquently displayed and described earlier. Look for Dante Caballero to change gears, to solidify and cement the advantage by getting a little dirty. Getting his hands dirty, his fingernails grimy.
Yeah, well, that is the way of the Cartel. Normally, he's got his boys to do that, but right now, it's just Dante and Kekoa, mano a mano, one-on-one.
But they already did the heavy lifting. They already did it, Deacon. They got the advantage for him. They held the legs of Kekoa. They did the body damage on the outside on that apron. And now Dante, strategically picking his spot.
Oh! Big foot right to the face of Dante. Picks him up. Oh!
Michinoku driver.
1, 2, and no!
Beautiful positioning by Mike Keener, but only a 2 count, and the fire in Dante's eyes is apparent.
Well, that was not only a beautiful Michinoku driver, beautiful positioning, like you said, beautiful cover, and he looks like he had enough strength on that to get the 3 count, but maybe he just didn't put enough weight on Kekoa, and now he's back up, and he's struggling to get back to his feet.
It's Kekoa, not enough stank on it, you're saying, on that cover.
Just a little bit. Just on the cover. I mean, you put the stake on the driver, but just not much on the cover.
The MCW Heavyweight Championship is on the line, as it's so great to be back here in the MCW arena.
And you know what? We miss the fans.
We do.
We do, and I mean, it's very apparent that you guys are here. Oh! But we're glad that you're watching. We're glad that you're sticking around. 1, 2. That was a big senton step over by Dante onto Kekoa, crushing his face.
There's a way to make those sentons a little extra mean, and that is by throwing your entire, for lack of a better term, hips and ass into the face and shoulders of your opponent.
Well, it seemed like that's what Dante was going for, but he got most of the upper back instead. Kekoa was able to kick out of that cover, and right now, Dante is holding on, trying to dig that knee straight into the upper back of Kekoa, which I'm sure is affecting his lower back, which is where the injury was at. What you're talking about.
You know, the upper back, it's connected to the lower back.
That's right.
And the thoracic spine. And the cervical neck. I've broken 10 of them.
I was just going to say, if anyone can talk about that, it's definitely you.
Yeah, but I'd like to give a little shine to a guy that really, as you see Kekoa trying to fight his way out of it. That guy on the far side of the ring there is Fernando, right?
Yeah, Fernando and his brother Angel.
I don't know. Whoa! That fully loaded boot upside the head of Kekoa.
Here it is. 1, 2, and no! He was also very close to the ropes, but even though he didn't use the ropes to get out of that cover, and he just kicked out, it was still out of there. Yeah.
I don't want to have this what sounds like the half-witted, dim-wit thoughts of a madman. So let me finish my thought.
Go for it.
Fernando out there really impressed me earlier in the year when he had a match with Action Andretti.
That's right.
Really turned it up. Everybody's talking Action Andretti. Everybody loves Action Andretti. Well, I like Fernando, man. He showed me something out there.
Yes, there was something that was very magical about that series of matches, and I believe that was the Winter Blast Tour, I believe it was.
Oh, man, I can't keep track.
Yeah, well, we have a lot of tours. But as you can see, Dante was trying to pick.
I don't know what's going on in the world. Is that where Sandman was giving other people his beers?
I think that's what it was, which now, considering these specific times, that just does not sound good.
No bueno, as Dante would say. No bueno.
That's right. But Dante finally got Kekoa back up to his feet, picks him up in the fireman's carry. Not sure what's going to happen here, but Kekoa looks like he's going to elbow his way out, and he does. Wraps around his waist. Dante reverses it. Tries to go for the line of paradise. Hits him with the chops to the chest. Hits him with another set. Takes Dante back down. Oh!
And that was a very crucial mistake when he missed that clothesline, that paradise clothesline on Kekoa. This is the opportunity. The window of opportunity slightly ajar. Can Kekoa capitalize?
Well, he's trying to right now with Portia on the ground yelling, and now she's on the apron. This is typical Cartel business.
Portia, this is not a woman you bring home for Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh! Big slap. Here it is. Got the roll. 1, 2. Oh, Dante kicks out of that.
Going for another line.
Oh, big spear.
Got it. Put some steak on it.
Oh.
Stuck him like a pig.
But one of the Alvareros is on the apron right now, making the distraction.
Here comes Angel. Keep your eye on Angel.
Kekoa sees him, sends the brothers into himself.
2-1.
But now Diaz is in the ring.
Oh, Diaz.
Big back elbow.
You're going to need a shower after you fire him and carry
Oh,
on.
he's got him up there. Oh!
What do you call that?
I don't know. I'm going to ask him after this match is over.
Fair
But
enough.
Dante's back up for the line of paradise. Kekoa ducks it. Hits him with the super kick.
Have you ever heard a smack
1,
Cover.
2, go!
of the leather on flesh as Kekoa landed 100% of that super kick on the challenger, but was unable to put away Dante Caballero?
And I tell you, he got 100% of that kick, and I thought he was going to get 100% of that cover. But Dante, the former multiple time of all of our championships,
What is
he was
Kekoa
able to kick
doing?
out of it.
What did Kekoa? That was a dumb move.
What are you
He knew
doing?
the
Well, he should-
jackals were
yeah.
brooding over there.
He should have definitely watched his back, but right now we got some funny business
That's
going
what
on
I
over
was
there.
gonna say. Keener, the finest ref we have, maybe.
Oh my gosh, he's kicking
Finally.
the entire cartel out.
I was literally just going to say I was singing his praises. Now he's embarrassed. He's made me look like a fool out here saying he's the best official. But finally,
He's redeeming himself.
yeah, you completely redeemed yourself, Keener.
Oh my goodness.
What's happening?
That would be Diaz. He's making his way up there quite. Oh my gosh! That was what Portia handed Dante. Spits the drink in his face.
Impaler DDT.
Boom! Elevated impaler DDT. Keener back in the ring. 1, 2. We made it. Oh! I thought we were gonna have a new champion coming from that, but Kekoa was able to kick out, and this match is still going on.
Dante already had the portion of his mantle dusted off where he was going to place that heavyweight title back where it belongs, right above his fireplace and bearskin rug.
Yeah, I've actually seen that fireplace. It's pretty nice.
But no go right now. This is not the time to get frustrated. This is not the time to argue with the official. This is the time to focus. Gather yourself. This is what separates the men from the boys, the good from the great.
Well, it looks like what he really seems to need is yet another drink, and I don't know if that's even something that should be allowed, considering how many times we've seen Dante use that against his opponent. And I have kids. He's definitely got that still in his mouth. I know what it looks like when kids are holding stuff in their mouth. I totally get it. That may have been a long way around that joke. Oh my God!
Got all of it again. That's the second one. And
That's the
Kekoa,
second one. I think he's out. I think Dante's out, but Kekoa's heading his way up to the top rope.
He knew that super kick earlier wasn't enough to put away Caballero. Can the champ put away the challenger up to the top
Going
of
for
the
that
burning
big splash is in
building?
the air. Boom! Kekoa hits it. Rolls over. Dante, it looks like he get the cover, but what's going on here?
That's champ.
Oh, yeah.
What he's thinking.
I know he's thinking he's doing it. The Bruise mission. Dante taps to it. And we have a winner and still our champion, the Hawaiian Warrior Kekoa. Dante falls once again to the Bruise mission. And oh my gosh, I can only imagine what this has to mean for Kekoa tonight to finish his opponent off using the finisher, the submission move.
It's an established, well-known, effective hallmark maneuver here in MCW Pro Wrestling. Kekoa knew that. And when I asked earlier, what's more important, the title or paying homage to the Bruiser? The answer, both, damn it.
That's right.
Both are very important.
That's
both
right.
Both are the most important. Kekoa has done himself a great honor, and he's done the Bruiser a great honor. And you know what? Hook, crook, or by the book, damn it, I think Dante Caballero I think he's done a good honor himself in, how do I say this? Yar what yar. It's, you know, it's the scorpion and the frog.
That's right. Well, let's hand it.
It's the scorpion,
yeah,
and he played his part well.
Let's hand it down to Kekoa.
For a long time, what I'm holding in my hands is something that I thought about every single second, every single minute, thinking, picturing, and praying that one day I was going to be standing here holding this MCW Heavyweight Championship and be so proud. The amount of time and hard work that I've sacrificed in order to get to this spot, it's undescribable. And this heavyweight championship meant the most to me, more than anything else in this world. But until recently, I've now learned that not only is this heavyweight championship important, but family is important. Your blood is important. And as much as this MCW Heavyweight Championship means to me, what would mean more to me what would mean more to me is if I relinquish this heavyweight championship to the family that deserves it so much more. The family of the one they call Bruiser. So, if I could please have Bruiser's children and Tara please come out and accept this heavyweight championship.
And the boys, the Meyer crew.
That's right.
Guys, I wouldn't be standing here today holding this if it wasn't for your dad. Bruiser was the one that gave me an opportunity in order to stand here and fight for this championship. So you guys deserve it way more than I do. So you are. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. One of the finest displays.
Yeah, I may have been a little premature with the but that's give it up.
No, you were just feeling it.
I think that's Xander.
Yeah. I just call himself the X-Man of Arcade
X-Man.
And
Bruiser's proud of his kids. He's proud of his family.
That's right.
Hell of a family man. Hell of a man.
Yeah, and
hell of a wrestler.
And you know what? This right here makes Bruiser now an 11-time MCW heavyweight champion.
Ladies and gentlemen,
whoa!
it is the 8th deal of the scene.
Sweet Larry the Legend.